In today's tutorial, we are going to be creating this sales flyer design. Alright, I'm going to show you how I created everything from scratch with my smartphone. Just before we continue, if you are new to this channel, please kindly hit the subscription button and also click on the notification bell so that you can be notified anytime we upload new amazing content like this. Alright, without wasting much time, let's open our Pixelab. Quickly open your Pixelab. I already opened my Pixelab already. Okay, so you can do your own also. So this is it, nothing. All right, so we start with let's bring in the background. Let's bring in a sample of this particular design. Okay, so let's bring in a sample of this particular design. All right, yeah, so this is the design. We're going to place this design here as a guide. All right, as a guide, because that's the flyer we want to replicate. So the first thing to do now is to create our background. Okay, so let's create our background quickly. You click on the background tool first. Click on the background tool, this particular background tool, you click on it. So you move to gallery, choose from gallery. The link will be made available in the description box so that you can download all images used. All right, so let's pick out the background. Yeah, this particular white background. So this is the first thing you are going to do. Now after this, I used actually 3 particular pictures to create the background. So you move to the next thing. The next thing to do is to click on the center P. You already know the center P, and then you import this time. You import. Okay, you import this white this thing. Let me show you this white this thing so that you can see how it looks like. All right. Yeah. Let me make the background black so that you can see. You can see this white this thing I used, right? Now I'm going to show you how I created it. It's very easy. It's actually nothing difficult there. So you click on the center P. Now let's put off this particular layer. The layer for the white this thing I just brought in now. Put it off, lock it. Now the next thing to do is to import the material. All the material used will be made available, right? So the next thing to bring in is this particular, right? So we increase it and make it full. All right. The next thing to do now is you want to quickly reduce the opacity. This is how you blend a background. Okay, reduce the opacity. Let's take my opacity to somewhere around 14. Yeah, I think I'm good to go. Like this, you lock it. Now you bring this one to the top. Okay, just click on these the dots at the end and bring it to the top. So we put it on. Actually the white this thing I just brought in now, this blending sheet I just brought in now, you can create it using, for those of you who watch my video on how to create how to blend background. Okay, you can use the flare effect. I'm going to show you quickly. So you increase it to cover everywhere. Okay, I want to reduce the brownishness of the background. That's why I added this. Okay, I want the brownishness of the background. You know, I just brought in a brown texture, so I want to increase. So I think my background is good to go like this. So how do you create how to create that effect is very easy. Just click on this particular star. Okay, you click on it, then you see something has appeared. All right, with something appear, you see this sticker. Don't click on any of the option provided, just click anywhere on the background. Okay, so it will return back to like this. Well, however, that thing you created is still here. Look at it. Let me change the color from white. This white, you can see it. This is called the flare effect. Okay, so you can just create multiple color. You can use it to blend the colors of your background anywhere you particularly you want to blend. Okay, you can see the way I'm blending this background now. So that was how I created the white this thing. You can see what I'm having now. You can see how again. So but I'm not using this. Okay, what we are using is white. However, I'm going to make it available. Now the next thing to do is quickly you want to bring in your image. Bring in our image. All right, this is the image. So let's go back to our sample and see how it looks like. Let's go back to our sample again. All right, this is our sample. You lock it. Okay, let me increase our sample to fill everywhere. Let me increase our sample so that I can measure it and know exactly. Yeah, so this is it. You lock, put on your green tool. Let me put on my green tool. Okay, this is my green tool, so I want to know exactly where the image starts and ends. All right, so this is the box I'll be using for my image. So and let me put up the main this thing. So you put on your layer, put it on. Yeah, it's supposed to be from here, and then they increase it here to the end. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. It just goes somewhere around this side. So this is it. This is okay. So the next thing you want to do is you want to lock it up. Lock. So let's put on our layer again. All right, the next thing we want to do, we want to bring in our dollar sign. We want to bring in some other item before we start putting our text. So you put up this, you bring in your dollar sign, your dollar, your currency, bring it in, okay? Every resources will be sent into the, what's it called? Right, you drop this, so this is the dollar sign of your, this is the dollar sign. So I'm going to go to, come to eraser, not erase color, eraser, all right? Let me highlight on it so that you can see it. The eraser tool, this is the eraser tool. All right, please do watch my video on Pixelab 2 so that you can understand this tool very well. You increase this particular thing that is moving, increase it. Okay, you can also increase the second one a little bit so that you can reduce the hardness. It is this big one that we want to use, that big particular dollar. That's the only one we want to use. So you clean it very well, but you have to be very careful. Just in case if it becomes too small, you can click on the zoom icon. This is the zoom icon here. This is the zoom icon. Click on it. Click on the zoom icon, then use your hand to increase. Just the way you increase a picture. You know how to increase a picture, move it with your hand. All right, so when you are okay now, you click on this particular part. Don't click on the number, click on the plus on the zoom, okay? So that's what to click on. So you click on the plus, now you can continue your cleaning. Reduce the brush size. This first size for brush size. Why this one is for hardness or softness. So you reduce the brush size. Yeah. So you can see I've increased it to the point where I want it to be. Yeah. Okay, so this is it. You turn it this way, right? So you take it to that angle. Can you see that's that way? Already the money came in blur. So the next thing to do is you want to lock it. Lock. All right. The next thing to do is to quickly bring in our, move this upward. Okay, we want to bring in some other particles like the bell. Okay, so let's bring in the bell off. Let me bring in the bell I used. Every material will be provided in the description box. Okay, so this is the bell I used. So this is it. You can see it is having a dark layer. We're going to erase that dark layer. All right, come to color eraser. Come to color eraser. Click on it. Then put it on. Then click on the copy icon. This is the copy icon. This is the copy icon. This particular icon here, you click on it. All right, click on it. Now move this particular thing to any part of the color that you want to delete. All right, and after you have done that, click on the check mark. You can see it has disappeared. Don't stop there. Move down. Now come to edges, smooth edges, and increase the smooth edges, smoothness of it. You can see to make it a lot smooth. All right, now if you use this tolerance, you can see what the tolerance does. So that's why we are not using the tolerance. Okay, so let's leave the tolerance at 10. It's okay. So the next thing to do quickly, this one should be like this. Come to your crop tool, click on this particular side. This particular side, you can see where you are seeing this red thing activated. Click on it. Yeah, so we reduce it. We leave one this side, leave one here, and then you copy. Then this one, you come to your crop again, you click on this particular shape. Click on this particular one there. That's what you have to click on to rotate it. Okay, so we leave it like this. So now we reduce this one to this point. Reduce this one to this point, and then rotate it a little bit. Rotate a little bit. Click on this, rotate it. Yeah, then reduce it very well. Good. So we come to this point here. So that is it. We bring this one down here still. Now we have to reduce the opacity of this second one, because anytime you are creating a design, there have to be a focus. So the bell, all these bell are just additional. Okay, so they should not drag the attention of your readers. So we reduce the opacity to somewhere around 22. Okay, yeah. So we can leave this other bell like this. This other bell, we can leave it. All right. So all these are just ingredients on your design. Ingredients. So you lock the both of them. Now the next thing you want to do now is to start bringing in your text. Okay. So permit me, I'm going to write the text on this particular design. All right, so that I can write it effectively. So we have says June, May sales flyer promo. You click on your text. June, May. I think we have is May, June. All right. So that's the first thing we have to create. May, June. Now the next thing we have to do is May, June. The next thing we have to do is to copy May, June sales flyer. Sales. Increase everything, make it capital letter. Just click on the 2T to make it capital letter. Say May, June sales. You copy promo. All right, so we also copy. Actually, take the two of them are both. All right. So let's design. Now, why did I increase this? This is, and what's it called? This is called hierarchy. Hierarchy simply means what you want to give emphasis in your design. So anytime you are making a design, you have to give something an emphasis. So what is the main content of that flyer? So these are the main content. So hierarchy, and there will also have to be hierarchy. So in this hierarchy, the fonts I use, okay, let's first of all give it let me put up the flyer. So let's start with the margin. The font I used was I use Outer Sun. It is called Outer Sun. The link will be dropped for you to download it. Outer Sun. Alright, let me use this Outer Sun. Yeah, Outer Sun is a family. You can download it. These are all the fonts in the family. Alright, so I won't use this, the one that is too thick. I'll use this one here. Yeah, so this is the font we are going to use for the design. So let's increase the size a little bit. Increase the size a little bit, yeah. Increase the size a little bit. We are still going to take that bell out of that place. Then come to this place where they wrote spacing. Right, choose on your spacing. Reduce the space in between. Okay, let me reduce the space. Let's come back to this. I created a space in between this, so I want to remove the space from there. I don't want space again. It's still not giving me what I want, so let me add the space this time again and see. Okay. Let me remove the space and then come to my spacing. Take off the spacing. Even still at that. Okay, let's just manage it this way. So let's go back. Choose another. Let's take another Outer Sun that will be more thicker. Another Outer Sun. Yeah. Let me see if this will give me what I want. Yeah, I think this should be okay. Yeah, exactly, this will be okay. So let me take out this bell. I want to take out this bell and bring it downward. Yeah. See, reduce the size of the bell because the bell is not the focus. The bell is just there as an ingredient of design. All right. The next thing to do is you want to create your sails. Sails. Reduce the size of the sails. Remember, your A is meant for your text, okay? So you reduce the size of the sail. Come to Outer Sun. You give it a bold Outer Sun, a very bold Outer Sun. Outer Sun black. Yeah, Outer Sun black will work it out for us. Yeah, exactly what we're looking for. Reduce the size a little bit. Okay. So that's it. So you come to, okay, you can delete. Copy this particular sails. Copy it with the copy tool. All right, this is the copy tool. This particular one is used for copying text. You can also copy shape also, that is if you're under shape. Says promo. Copying is good. It helps you to maintain the same fonts. So now I don't have to go back and start choosing Outer Sun again. All right, so this is it. So you have to make sure they align. Says promo. So let's reduce the promo a little bit. So we reduce, no, let's not reduce. Okay, reduce the size a little bit. I'm still going to reduce the sails also. All right. Yeah, so the sails will be reduced also, but they have to be on the same font size. Now you reduce the sails, then you come to your spacing. This is your line spacing. No, go back. Yes, your spacing. Increase it to balance the two of them. You can see so that the two of them can be like a box, a rectangle box. All right. So let's use our relative tool. So align it. Use your relative tool. Align it. Move it up a little bit. Now you move the two of them. So we move the two of them. Yeah, this is it. Alright, so our bell is still not giving us what we want. We will still have to, let me reduce this particular bell. It is too big. Reduce. Then you bring it downward. So let's take our small bell downward. Our small bell. Take it downward. Yeah. Now the next thing to do is we want to create our shape. Create your shape. Now I just wish this video will not be too long. Create your shape. Make sure it starts where the promo starts and end when the promo ends. Alright, it must be aligned, properly aligned. Alright, I think this is it. This is good. Come to color. Yeah, now you click on the color copy. We are going to go and copy the color on, this is the color copy. the tool for copying color. Click on it. Now select I'll try to make the color palette available. You see this thing that is moving, you can use your hand to move it front and back. Select the particular flyer of design. Then this cycle, just the way you deleted the color the other time, move this particular this round circle here, move it. This round circle you can see, move it with your hand to the color where you want to copy, and then click on the check mark. Okay, you can see this is the color. So you can see it has produced that particular color for me. Let me darken it a little bit. Yeah, I think I like this color like this. Yeah, move the bell downward a little bit. The bell downward a little bit. Yeah. So that's it. Sales flyer. Okay, let's change the color now. Let's start changing the colors. The colors of promo remain color of promo. You click on A to edit the text. So you give a color your promo, this particular color. Use it backward a little bit. Yeah, this is the color. Okay, all the colors I use, you can copy it. However, this is the code. This is the code. Sorry, this is the code of the color 111011. I'll try to send the color palette so that you can use it. Just copy. All right. So this is it. You click on it. So the next thing to do is the sales. Go ahead and give it a color. Give it a color. You click on the color. Click on the copy icon. Come to this. So remember, this is it. So with this, you can copy. Then you click on your check mark. This is the color. This is how to copy color without stressing yourself. Let me reduce it. It's too dark. I don't want it to be. Yeah, I think I like this. So this is the color code. This is the color code. C4. Just type in this color code and click on the check mark. Okay. You know, let's just say like end with 15. Just add your 15 and then you click on the check mark and click on OK. The color will automatically appear. Right. So that's it. So you also give you can do your own like this, but let me maintain what I did in the other flyer. So you give it the same color again, same color with it. So we have the May-June sales flyer. The next thing to do is all right, so let's go to our modeling flyer and see what we are doing from May 10 to June 15, 2023. All right, copy. Let me copy this May-June because that's the same font I want to use. Okay, the principle of repetition. Don't use too many fonts from May 10 to June 15, 2023. You reduce the size now. You reduce the size. Reduce the size. Increase it. Bring it here. All right. Increase the size. Let it fit well. Increase the size. Now, this is where the principle of contrast comes in. The principle of contrast comes in here now. Red is not a good. Already my red is not a bright red, it's a dull red. So placing it on a dark background is not a good contrast. So I'm going to use a white color. Can you see? I'll use a white color. Can you see how the message comes in now? This is the principle of contrast. All right. So the next thing to do is let's say we want to create a shape. We create a shape. All right. We want to create a shape. Okay. We want to create two shapes, and then we enter in our content. Create your shape. Let me move this whole thing upward a little bit. To move upward, just click on this particular. Click on this. Sorry. Yeah. Click on this particular button. Then these boxes will open. Then you click on all the things you want to move at the same time. Click on them. So I don't want to move this bell, I will not move it. Then the dollar sign, I'm not moving this lady. So just all these are the things I'm moving. Then after that, after you've selected that, you click on this particular next one. That's what you click on. So I'll click on it. So you now click on it again. After I click on it, you select this particular shape. All right, you know this is your move shape. That is what you select it. So I can move. Can you see everything is moving at once? Can you see it's how to move everything at once? Can increase the speed or reduce it. Yeah, I think this is good. Now the next thing to do, let me move up the bell a little bit. Let me move the bell upwards a little bit. Yeah, the next thing to do now is to create a shape. This is our shape to be here. It must align properly with the former shape that was there with the distance. All right. Yeah, this particular, I'm going to have to take that bell away from that place. So then you come to, this is your radius. The first option is radius. The radius helps to carve the edges. Okay, so you carve the edges to radius about 5, and then you click on this plus icon. Copy the color now. Go and copy the color of the one used on the background. This is the color. All right, copy the color. copy the color. This is it. All right, copy the color. I think I know where I should put my margin now. Let's reduce the margin. Let's reduce the margin. Reduce the size of the margin. Yeah, because we are not supposed to. It's just this size we have to show where your hierarchy starts from. Yeah. So now let's move the smaller bell. Move the smaller bell. Move the smaller bell. Increase this size so that it moves very fast. Yeah. This is where the smaller bell should be. Alright, we are good now. So the next thing is to start writing all the content you want to include in your all the blah 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 content. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'll just go and copy the content from the other side. Okay, so let me save as project. I'll come back to it. Save as project. I'll just write tutorials. Okay, let me save it with any name. Alright, so my project is saved. Let me go to the main actual design on my Pixelab and copy everything I wrote there so that I don't have to start writing everything again one after the other. Yeah, so what is copywriting and the rest? I'll just copy it and then so this is it. I'll come to this text. So this is everything. You can take your time. I don't want to waste time. That's the reason why I had to come and copy this. No, cancel, go back, then you have your come back to this. So we are back to our tutorials now. Yeah, so this is where we stopped. So now we impute our text, clean it, paste. This is everything I just copied before. This is it. This is how it is. Okay, so we give it the same color with the color of what's it called? The color of this thing. You reduce it now. Reduce the size to somewhere around yeah. Okay, somewhere around 14. Around 14. Now come back and move this spacing. This spacing line spacing, we have to create a little bit of space in between. Okay, so I think yeah. And the next thing to write is I'm supposed to put my content. So what are the things you want to teach? These are the things we want to teach. We call it content. You can use content, you can use highlights, it's your choice. Whatever you choose to use is your choice. Increase it. Now we're going to use Autograph. That's the font we're going to use for this particular one. It's called Autograph. Okay, I think I sent it. You can check out in the link. Just then we'll rotate it a little bit. Okay, move it this way. Okay, let's come to this is rotation 2. Okay, yeah. So you move it, yeah. Let's move this here a little bit. Yeah, this is it. So the next thing you want to do now is quickly, let me reduce this shape. I feel it is too big. Let me reduce the shape. Come to this shape. You come to this place they wrote edit, this first option. That is where you reduce it to give it a nice so that it doesn't distort. That's one thing you have to be careful of. Alright, so let's come back to our content. So we the video is already becoming up to 30 minutes. Alright, now the next thing we want to do quickly, guys, we want to quickly see how we can create the last option at the down part and at the down part. I think this flag should soon be off. Okay, we want to see how we can create this payment, then the account number. I think that's just okay. I have something I was supposed to add. So now let me teach you how to import 2 items at a time. Just click this import, you click on I will talk about that in a separate video. Alright, so let's go and look for the this check mark. This is the check mark. Look for the check mark. You see the check mark. Alright. Yeah. Reduce. You can use your relative size to reduce it. Yeah, I think this is okay. Yeah, this is okay. 3 is okay. So you move it to this point. It's even too big. Okay, it's still big. Let's take it down to 2.2. 2.2 is too small. Let's leave it at 3.3. Change the color. Is red okay for you? If red is okay for you, you can use red. Otherwise, you can use. Let's use this particular color we used initially. Yeah. So you copy. You use your relative tool. You move to the center. You use your size. You move down. See, So this is how you copy each one. Go to copy again. This is copy. Click on copy. Come to your relative position. Click on the center. Move it to the center. Then come to your position. Use your position to move it to your preferred destination. For this design, this is where you want them to be. You have to take your time. Sometimes it's good to use this grind tool. This net on top, the grind tool. All right. This is your grind tool. All right. You can click on it. Create the net. Then you click on the net under this time again to move to a particular place. Click on this one. Click on it. Then you can now move this to anywhere you want to move it to. All right. If you click on the plus, it will create another one. That is this plus close to the net. Then when you are done, you click on the net under again. Okay. So let's leave it this way. All right. So we go back. You click on this again. You copy. Believe you know how to copy now. Copy, move. So that's the next thing to do. So that's the next thing to do. Yeah. So that's it. The next thing to do again is to copy. So that is how you keep copying them like that until you finish copying. You move to the center. I think there are about 6 options. So bear with me. The video is already, you will soon be rounding up. Alright. So the next thing to do also is to copy the last one now. Copy the last one. I think this is just the only place where we have to do a lot of copyings. Alright, so we bring down. Yeah. Your design, everything have to be arranged. Everything have to be straight. So make sure they are all straight. Alright. One way to do that is click on everything. Alright. Then click on just the way you move that time. But this time you click on this one. Okay. And then you move them like this. Now they are all straight. You move everything at the same time to the line. Move everything at the same time to the line. Alright, move it up a little bit. Now go and use your what's it called? Your spacing. Go move your spacing. Yes, this is your spacing. No, not this spacing. This line spacing. You have to increase them a little bit, yeah. Increase a little bit. No. Okay, yeah, let's reduce this way. Then move it. It has to balance, it has to align well. Okay. Yeah, so this is it. So here is it, guys. Now I think we are okay now. The next thing to do is quickly you create another shape. I think this should be the last shape we'll be creating for this. Again, it should be the same. Alright? This is what makes your graphic design to stand out. Give it a little bit of radius. Come and copy the color. Use this color. Or let's use a bright red. Or let's copy the color that was there before. I believe you know how to copy color now. Right? This is the color. Okay, this is the particular color we use. Let's darken it a little bit. Yeah. So this is it. Alright? So you copy the shape. This time you bring it down. Go to your edits. This is your edit. How to edit shape. Make sure it's on P. Your option is on P. Then you click on their edits. Okay, so this is it. This is the shape you just copy. Move it a little bit like this. Reduce it this way. Reduce it. Yeah. Then give it a red color. Red. Move it. Still move it. Okay, now you move down with your shape too. This is where your payment option will be. Let me take away this grind tool. I want to reduce it a little bit more. Go to height. Let's increase the height. Okay, so you move it downward. Yeah, so this is it. You copy it. Copy. Okay, before you copy the shape again, copy this particular black one again, or copy this particular one. Copy. Come to edit. This is it. So it should be this way. It should be like this. This is where you're going to write the price that you're going to pay for the training. Alright, the price you're going to pay for the training will be here. Yeah, something like this is okay. So let's increase the radius a little bit. Increase the radius. Yeah, so we move it to the end. Yeah, you can see. So now you write payments. 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 Maintain the same. Payments should be white. Contrast. The principle, you cannot use black on red. So you have to use something that will stand out. So payment should be white. Let me capitalize my payment. Capital. Alright. So you come and reduce the size to something that will fit into that place where you wrote payment. Actually, the font I want to use for it is Montserrat. I love Montserrat so much. Click on Montserrat. All right, let's see, can we still reduce the, let's reduce the size a little bit. Yes, to somewhere around 17. Come to rotate. This is rotate. Rotate it. So it should be 90 degrees on point. 90 degrees. Rotate. Move it. Don't try to use your hand. Okay, you may not be accurate. It may not be done accurately. Yeah, it's not fitting in right. No problem. Go and reduce the size. So you move it this way. Yeah, you can see it as fitting now. Payments. So you write the name of the, you can write the name of your account number. It's not, all right, payment. Or let me maintain, okay, I'll write payment. Elijah Benjamin, capitalized. Okay, let me write the account number under 2216696350. So you, yeah. So you bring it here, make it white. You make it white, make it color white. Yeah. So the next thing to do is you want to quickly reduce the size. Yeah, reduce the size. Then you come to, we are going to give emphasis to the name. So you come to Montserrat. This time I'll use Montserrat semi-bold. Yeah, after you've done that, you now move this particular, you can see this ink are moving. As if you want to copy, come to the number, give it Montserrat regular, alright? So you click on OK. So now you see the way it is. Come to this place where we have align, the align, come to the align. So at this stage we have to fill up the other information quickly. So let me edit this particular name. I think I'm left with something. Bank name, Zenith, alright, yeah. So that's it. Now at this stage, the next thing you have to do is you come to your spacing. Okay, your spacing here. Now come to align. Then click on the center one. This center one, click on it. You can see the change has occurred. So we'll go and reduce the size so it fits in properly. Yeah. So you bring it here with your hand. Reduce the size. Still. Yeah. So I think that's it. The next thing to do is so you want to quickly put in your price for the training. So let's come and copy this particular form here. Copy this text, copy the text, edit it. You have 10K, okay, 10K, 5K. So you bring it down to this point. Yeah, I see it's there already. Bring it down. Yes, align also, center alignment. Yeah, so that's it. So you create a shape that you're going to use to strike out this thing. Strike this shape. This is it. This is the shape we're going to use to strike the 10, because the price is no more 10, but it's now 5. So careful when you're doing this. So bring it here. Alright, so we change the color to black. Yeah. So reduce the relative size. Reduce. Yeah. This is okay. So you move it to the end. Move it with your position 2. Alright, the next thing to do quickly is to bring in our medal. Let's bring in our medal. So our medal, bring in your medal. So this is our medal. Okay, let's use this particular one here. Yeah. So you reduce it, reduce to this point. Reduce. Yeah. Come down. To this point. Alright. So we add finally become a professional in 1 month. become a professional copywriter in 1 month. All right, capitalize it, make everything capital, reduce the size, reduce the size, yeah, to somewhere around 13 is okay. Okay, now let's go on. We use outer sound. You know, the major font we have been using is outer sound, so we maintain that particular trait. Yeah, let's use this outer sound. So guys, this is it. Come and use your center relative tool to align it properly, and then move it a little bit down. Yeah, so align it together. So basically that's it. This is the flyer. So let's put the light effects. So this is the light effects. So you can see the light effects that we use in the flyer. This is the light effect that we use in the flyer. Duplicates. Going to this point, this effect make it look as if it is folding. Now for the text effect I use for the particular, yeah. So guys, this is the flyer. Okay, one more thing, I actually use the text effects. The text effect I use in the main flyer is what's it called, front close. So let's show you something. This text effect I use for the main flyer. For this main flyer, you can watch the link on how to create this text effect. The link is there in my on the channel. I'll drop it under. Alright. So we'll stop here because we don't want to go beyond this. You save your work. You save it as project, and then you save it out. Now the best way to save it, you come to this custom. The best way to save is this ultra. Alright, I think basically it's because of my phone memory. So let me try the yeah, it is saving now. Okay, one more effect. After you have saved, go to Pixart, go to Snapseed, come to Snapseed. After you have saved your design, come to Snapseed. This is Snapseed. Come to Snapseed, click on the Snapseed, open, then you click on open. Alright, so this is our design. You click on the design, bring it into, this is it now. This Snapseed can help you to give it some cool effects. Let me use pop and see, you see how it turns to. Right, you can see the way it has turned to right. So that's because I'm using pop compared to the last one. See the current, see the way it was before. Now see how pop has turned it to me. Just click on the check mark and then you click on export and then save. So guys, this is all about how you can create, how we're able to create this amazing flyer. You can also try it out. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and also share this video with your friends.